CAIMORE DTU, CM510 configuration operation. The accessories of DTU are a piece of DTU, a piece of a S-to-3 to data cable, a piece of 4G antenna, a piece of 9V power adapter, and a piece of terminal. Step 1. Wiring. The wiring of power adapter. For power line, the one with black and white stripes is positive. The whole black line is negative. Connect the positive line to terminal number 1 port. Connect the negative line to terminal number 2 port. If your device uses a S-to-3 to data cable for communication, then use that one from CAIMORE. Connect its lines to terminal port, the blue line to number 5 port, the brown line to number 6 port, the black line to number 7 port. Number 5, 6, 7 is communication port of DTU transmits data via communication port with the connected device. After that, take one piece of our S-to-3 to the USB data cable, connect the male and female connectors, then connect the USB port to a computer, and then connect antenna, terminal to DTU. Insert SIM card into DTU. Here's the wiring of our S-to-3 to data cable. If your device uses a S485 data cable for communication, connect to terminal number 3, number 4 port. Number 3 port is positive, number 3 port is negative, or number 3 port is A. Number 4 port is B. Then, connect the male and female connectors of our S485 and the USB port to a computer. This is wiring of DTU. Step 2. Configuration. Open a browser, log in CAIMORE official website, support, download center, download the DTU config tool and decompress it. Open the file of full. Open configs. Change language from Chinese to English. Run the application, tool. Click Local Configuration, select the COM port, where the DTU is connected to the computer. Open, then power on the DTU again. The config tool automatically obtain the default parameter, that means it successfully enters the configuration state. If the factory default parameters are not read out, please check whether the COM port is selected correctly. This PC, Devices Manager, port, COM LPT, to check is it the right COM. If it is the right COM, but cannot read the parameters, please contact CAIMORE technical person. Step 3. Modify parameters. For most users, it is relatively simple to configure DTU. Only need to configure center server parameters, including center address, center port, and the communication parameters of PLC, including serial baud rate, serial data bits, serial parity, serial stop bits, serial flow control. It can communicate normally. First, set the serial communication parameters. They must be consistent with those of the PLC, including serial baud rate, serial data bits, serial parity, serial stop bits, serial flow control. Otherwise the communication will be garbled. Then set center server parameters. Fill in center address, center port of server. Save. Then click Reboot or power on DTU again. In this way, you can enter the communication state. When the online indicator of the DTU is always on, prove that the device is connected to the server. At this point, the data sending and receiving test can be started. If the device is unable to connect to the server, please connect the debug port. To view debug data for analysis, terminal number 789 is the debugging port of our DTU. Connect the debug serial line to number 789 port. The black, blue, brown line is to number 7 port, number 8 port, number 9 port respectively. Then open the serial port tool. Set the serial baud rate to 115,200. In this way, the debugging data will be automatically output. After a few minutes, copy output data to text. Send it to CAIMORE technical person. Above are the steps to config CM510 DTU.